Hey guys, Ronan and Reaper here. So, I've just got done watching the Gentleman series on Netflix. This is, of course, new series from Guy Ritchie, and this is spun off from the film he made a few years ago of the same name. Very good film, worth your time, well worth a watch. So, obviously, being spun off from that, I was definitely looking forward to seeing this show. Not least for the potential prospect that would be awaiting me an 8 episode epic crime saga created by Mr. Guy Ritchie. Honestly, if that idea doesn't sound appealing to you, then yeah. But is this rare foray into television for Guy Ritchie as good as the film version that spawned it? Let's find out. The show follows Eddie Horniman, a soldier serving abroad, who one day gets the call to return to his family's estate in England upon learning the news that his father has tragically passed away. And in a surprise to him, and much to the annoyance of his older brother Freddie, Eddie ends up inheriting the whole lot, including, it turns out, a mysterious marijuana operation working underneath the family's dairy farm run by the Glass family. And Eddie soon issues a mandate to the family. They have 1 year to, get their operations off the premises, which is a lot more complicated than it seems because it turns out Eddie ends up enjoying the criminal lifestyle more than he lets on to. So, yeah, look, The Gentleman is a cracking film. It's got a great cast, including Matthew McConaughey, Colin Farrell, and Hugh Grant. It is a great watch, well worth your time. Just proper old school Guy Ritchie stuff. So yeah, I was expecting good things from this show because there's a certain bar to live up to, and I gotta say, happily, I thoroughly enjoyed this series. Is it as good as the movie? No. But is it a very entertaining 8 hours of television that's well worth your time? Absolutely. I mean, for one, across its 8 hours, you've got this, obviously epic crime saga, across this, big canvas that is very entertaining to watch. It's very satisfying seeing Guy Ritchie get this, bigger, longer format of storytelling and just letting him do his thing, across this, bigger canvas, bigger scope, given the added runtime, and yeah, he is having a lot of fun with this. Clearly, it's incredibly compelling over the course of its 8 episodes. There's some great character moments, some twists and turns here and there to pull the rug right under you. It's very entertaining stuff, and it keeps you very much engrossed through its 8 hours. Admittedly, it's not always operating at full power, shall we say. Like, there are certainly points where it can at times feel like it's spinning its wheels, like some subplots which kind of feel forgotten about oh, for a while and then picked up randomly later. So it's certainly not always this tightly run, well-oiled machine. But for the most part, yeah, it is incredibly compelling and very entertaining stuff. It helps as well. There's plenty of trademark Guy Ritchie flourishes in here. Obviously, you've got the very quirky, colorful cast of characters. You've got, very snappy, funny dialogue, full of, flowery language. Of course, you've got, the rapidly edited fight scenes, and there's you know, plenty of, quiet, bloody action scenes throughout. All wrapped around, a plot full of guns and geezers. That it's classic Guy Ritchie stuff, and yeah, all this stuff is here, and it certainly has some fun with the criminal underworld. There's some fun little title cards which pop up throughout to sort of like summarize key business dealings in the underworld and key players. And it helps as well that all these players are very likable and entertaining characters. You've got obviously our main character Eddie, played by Theo James, and he does a great job as is obviously very straight-laced aristocrat who is also deep down very much enjoying the criminal underworld and the lifestyle that comes with it. He's a lot of fun, as is Kaya Scodelario as Susie Glass, who's sort of on the ground working the family marijuana operation. And yeah, she does a great job as, the sharply dressed one, ironing out these shady business deals. She's having a lot of fun in this, very hard edged role. You've also got the sort of trademark Guy Ritchie comedy character in the form of Eddie's cokehead brother, Freddie, played by Daniel Ings, and oh my god, he is a lot of fun. He's incredibly obnoxious, but that is entirely why he's so entertaining to watch. He's constantly doing stupid stuff and making terrible decisions that put like everyone around him at risk. And god damn it, all the biggest laughs in the show come from him. He is so funny. Love this character. And you've also got other players in here as well, including Ray Winston, and yeah, he's proper hard man running the operation from behind bars. Yeah, he is a lot of fun. Although on screen a lot less than you'd expect. It's a lot smaller role than you might think, which is a bit of shame. I would have liked a lot more of him because yeah, the scenes and episodes he has, he's a lot of fun. But yeah, it is what it is. We also got Vinnie Jones, frequent Guy Ritchie collaborator, in a surprisingly sensible role. And you know what? It's a turn that I did enjoy. Obviously, you've got the fun supporting cast. You've got the proper weasel character Henry Collins, who becomes an important player later on, and you've also got Giancarlo Esposito as Stanley Johnston, who runs a meth empire, getting a bit typecast. The shows involving meth. But yeah, he's good. I enjoyed his character a lot. And unfortunately, he doesn't seem to really do much until the back half of the show. Although the back half of the show, they do some things with him that are very interesting, and I will I will not spoil. But overall, the cast is good. They do good, and the characters are very entertaining throughout. And it helps as well that Guy Ritchie is, not afraid to go very bonkers with some of the unexpected directions that goes in. Like in particular, episode 4, there is a twist towards the end of that that had me in absolute hysterics. It is so funny and so unexpected. If you know, you know. But and it obviously all builds to a finale, which I sort of went in expecting this big, all out carnage in the grand Guy Ritchie tradition. So I was a bit disappointed that it didn't come to that. But they do some very unexpected things in the finale that once I realized what was the direction they was heading, I was like, ah, now that is clever. Some big payoffs, but also bringing some little breadcrumbs for a potential second series, which, off the back of this, I'm hoping there will be. And yeah, overall, very much enjoyed The Gentleman. This is a very good show, well worth your time. It's a great 8 hours of television, and hopefully there's a second series. Overall, yeah, The Gentleman, I'm gonna give it a 7.5 out of 10. Not quite as good as the movie, but still a lot of fun. So yeah, let me know down in the comments. Have you seen The Gentleman? What did you think of it? Would you like to see a second series? And what do you think of it in comparison to the movie? Let me know all down in the comments. Don't forget the thumbs up button if you enjoyed. Don't forget the subscribe button if you're new, and don't forget to turn on post notifications so you don't miss an upload.